Who the heck am I? Let's start there. Hi, I'm Nissa Mariam. I'm from LA. And how long I've been doing modeling? I would say professionally, about 3 years, 2.5, rounded out to 3 years. But ever since I was younger, I always had that, like extraness about me. So it's like the dramatic flair, if you will. So 3 times. So ever since I started taking it seriously, I've had at least 1 show per LA Fashion Week till now. So that's, I at least walk once. I would start off by saying my friends in high school, they, at least the ones that were really close to me, they were like, Nissa, they always would compliment how long my legs are. So it's like, oh, Nissa, you'd be really good at modeling. And I'm like, modeling? It's like, ain't no way. Cause I'm the type of person where it's like, in school, I was the quiet person, I sat in the corner of the bleachers, watched everybody. In school, I wasn't the outgoing type of person, even though I said earlier that I'm dramatic. That was more so like when I was little. But the more I grew up, the more cautious I would say. But like what really set me off was like, cause I call myself a half albino. Was like, because medically, it would be ocular albinism. So instead of the effects, I wouldn't call it effects, but like instead of a full albino that has like blonde hair, blue eyes, all that stuff, but I have nystagmus, so it affects my eyesight, and I have the shiftment in eyes, and obviously like my skin tone, I'm really, really light. So the lightest person there. And when I started looking into modeling, I never really saw, I saw light-skinned Black women, obviously, but it's like not necessarily like, I would say like me, but I know there's several models that would go in that category. So it's like, I wouldn't say there's no model like me, but it's like me personally, my personality and like how driven I am and how dedicated to wanting to model and like be the best I possibly can in this field, I kind of inspire my own self. I'd say the biggest play that inspired me to even start thinking about, oh, I could possibly model, would be like my closest friends in high school that I'm still friends with today. So happy about that. But like my older cousin, she actually took me to my first casting call. So that was a whole other experience in itself. I kind of take it as like a superpower, because like, oh, since I don't see too many people that kind of fit my demographic. Disclaimer, I'm at times I'm really bad with choosing words, so bear with me at times. I kind of use it as a superpower of mine, because like there's nobody else like me. So it's like I don't really see too much competition. And I don't want to sound cocky when I say this, but like nobody should really feel like they don't belong somewhere just because you don't see a whole bunch of yourself or people like you in a certain room. Doesn't mean that you don't belong there any less than anybody else in that room. It's just you bring a certain type of flavor to that runway. So when I go to a casting or when I go to a fashion show that I got casted for, it's more so like, oh, you don't have a Nissa, so... And then I bring my overly bubbly personality, which a lot of people that I've noticed, a lot of people are drawn to my personality, which I really like because I think I'm a cool person at times. And it's like they could see how much I care about my craft. So being noticed about how much work you put into like a walk or how many photo shoots you put up on your page, at least getting acknowledged by that, it's nice. So to answer the question, I don't really find it too hard to navigate through spaces because like when you're authentically yourself, you naturally have stuff like drawn towards you, where it's your worth ethic or your personality, like something about you, somebody's going to be intrigued about. So you just gotta figure out which rooms cater to which specialities you have. So I slept a lot because one thing about LA Fashion Week is very, very hectic. I've been to several shows where it's like it seems disorganized, but literally everybody at that show is like running on 10 and like probably a Starbucks energy drink and like 3 cookies. So it's like just very fast paced and like everybody's tired. So some people might be snappy, but it's like you learn to not really take a whole bunch of stuff too serious. But how I prepared myself for it was I went on several walks. I did sit-ups, squats, arm raises. So it's like to keep not bulky, too bulky, but like enough to be slim and fit. And then mentally, I'm still learning this, but not to be so hard on yourself and like breathe, because I've learned about myself is like my anxiety, it tends to get kind of hectic when I'm in those environments. So learning to like probably find a corner or go to the bathroom where it's a bit quieter and just take a couple breaths to yourself, it tends to really help. And then just like not overthink everything. It was like, oh, well, if this person's being overly snappy at me, it's because I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. It was like, no, it's okay. They probably have like 15 things that they have to do at the same time. So, and then understanding that there's like 15 other people that want the same thing, to be like dressed, have their makeup done first, get put in the front of the runway. Like you want to just calm down. And I mean that in the most nicing and loving way. Just at ease. Because the calmer you are, the more comfortable you'll feel and the more better you'll perform. So that's how I see it. You're gonna get told no more than you're gonna get told yes. And don't focus on, oh, well, this person told me no, so I should just give up. And like, no. Because when I first started, to go back to the first casting call, I actually tripped up the stairs before I even walked. And I thought the judges saw me and my voice was all shaky and everything. And then when I got off, I actually kind of broke down. It was like, oh, I can't do this. Like, this is horrible. Nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. It was like, that was the worst thing known to possible. Like, I'm horrible at this. I'm never doing it again. But my cousin, she came to me. It was like, would you calm down? This is why I said, like, just calm down. They all loved you and they all want you to walk their designs, because there's like 3 designers that were the judges for the casting call, and it was like, oh, that's cool, and I got overly happy. So it's like, just because one person said no, or just because a little voice in your head said, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be, I promise you, I pinky promise you that. Like, just because one designer said, oh, no, you can't do this, or one fashion organization said, no, you can't walk in our show. I've got turned down shows that I actually wanted to walk in. I was like, oh, okay. But don't take it as you're a bad model. It's not a no, it's a not yet. Meeting new people that I didn't think I would meet. So, and seeing new, like, familiar faces from, like, oh, like, you know, such and such. Cause it's like, it blows my mind at times. Cause it's like, even though I'm from LA and practically everybody knows everybody, it's like, you'd still be surprised. It's like, oh, wait, you know this person? It's like, oh yeah, me and this person go way back. It's like, oh, I never knew that. So I like those moments, and collabing with new designers. I think a new designer I collabed with, I might say her collection wrong, and I promise you I'm not trying to do it on purpose, but I believe it was Lafw collections that I did at the first show that I did for New York Fashion Week, which was at Hotel Indigo. She was super sweet, and it's like a mother-daughter clothing line, and it was so pretty. It was like, it's just the infectious spirit about them. Just like, it's very heartwarming to me. So, being in heels all weekend, when I tell you, being in heels all weekend, and stiletto heels at that, at times I don't even know how I do it. Like, I have these pair of 6-inch heels, and I had to be in them for like an hour. And obviously they're platforms, but like, still, like, being in heels all day. My feet was hurting. That would probably be the worst, being in heels all day. But I'd still do it. I still do it. You tell me, oh yeah, Nissa, you gotta be in heels all day tomorrow. Okay. Bring flats. Yeah. Something you could easily, oh, you're about to walk, throw on your heels and just throw them on. Another thing that I personally love is getting heels that got a zipper on the back. When I tell you, they've saved my life many times, it's like, oh, I will be most likely investing a lot more in those instead of the loop buckle, because God forbid you're wearing long nails and you're in a rush. It's just so bring flats. Also bring water, something hydrate, and a snack. I'll be the bearer of bad news. Half the shows that you be getting casted for, they don't feed you. So that's a big thing. Bring something to eat and drink, even if it's slight. So that would be a couple of advices I would give. I'm in a room by myself. Be in a room by yourself. And no matter if you hear people screaming your name, or the flashes of lights, or you're getting blinded, do not break character. Do not break character, no matter what you're doing. Like if it's a serious walk, then it's you and that runway. Don't pay attention to nobody. Yes, obviously pay attention to the photographers. Like, know your mark and like give enough time so they could photograph. But at the end of the day, forget that they're there. Forget anybody's there. What's in my head is the second my foot hits outside of the curtain and everybody watching the show is seeing me, like you could even ask a couple of my friends or people that have seen me walk. It's like, oh yeah, she be really getting in the zone, and it's like it takes a lot for her to like break character and things. It's like it's either that or nothing's going on through my head, and like all I remember is, okay, you stop here, you stop there, and then you walk back, and then give your flare. That's literally all that goes through my head. So, critique the hell out of my face. And that's the struggle that I personally have to go through. Because it's like, oh, well, because I've had a photographer come up to me. It was like, oh, you've never posted any of my photos. It was like, at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with the photographer. And it's like, if I don't look right, if I don't like how my face is presenting the outfit or how my body's presenting the outfit, then I'm not gonna put it out. Like, and that's just a over critique of mine. And it's like, I look through them and I'm like, okay, no. And I get frustrated because I'm towards the bottom and I've said no to all of the ones on top and I only have like 3 photos left. It was like, dang it. But it's like, I like this photographer. Like, I love their personality. And it's that with all the photographers I've worked with, it's like, I love this photographer and their personality and like their work. But it's like, I just don't like how I got captured. It's like, I can't put that out. And it's like, I feel bad because like, I haven't put any of that specific photographer's work out. And it's like, it has nothing to do with you. Honestly, like, and I hope that y'all don't take that personally. So if you work with me, which I hope you do, I promise you, if I love your work, then I'll probably overshare your stuff. Like if I'm in love, and it's like, dang, like they know how to really capture me. It's like, dang, even though I look a little weird, it kind of looks weird in a good way. So I'm my literal worst critic. Like anybody close to me could tell you. It's like I critique everything. Since I have nystagmus, I would probably say like communicating with me on how my eyes look, because the last thing I want is one eye like right here and another eye in Timbuktu. So I love when the photographer and model are communicating. It's like, okay, do this, but like you, because I can't see what you're saying. Like realistically, I can't see what you're saying unless you got it hooked up to a computer and the photos are coming on the computer. It's like, that's a pet peeve I have, to be honest. It's like, I don't like when it's like, you're just clicking away and just like, well, I don't know. So I'm just over here standing like a headless chicken. It's like, I don't know how I look. You only know how I look. And it's like, and then that leads to me not liking any of my because I just look bad. It's like, dang, that's not a good angle. That's not a good angle. That's not a good angle. It's like one eye's half closed. I look cross-eyed in this one. So it's like, and then it's like I overwork myself to try to make sure my eyes are straight, especially like when I'm looking into the camera. So it's like, I don't know if my eyes are doing what I trained them to do or yes, but communication with the model is probably the biggest thing any photographer should have. I want to at least walk every major fashion week on Runway. Obviously, I've done LA Fashion Week. I want to do New York Fashion Week. I want to do Paris Fashion Week. I want to do Milan. I want to do several other places. Like I want to at least experience a runway where it's like very, very high end. And then even walking for, like a very well-known brand. Chanel hit me up. Who said that? Hi, Chanel. Hi, Chanel. I like you. And YSL, call me. Call me boo. I love you. I love to work with you. But I'd like to at least travel with Runway. But mainly, I feel like my heart's leaning a bit more towards print because I feel like it could be more all over the place with print. And it's like you could be extra, you could be dramatic, you could be serious, you could be whatever you want. And it's like I feel like it opens the horizon for creativity with print. So I feel like my heart's mainly leading me towards print, but I'd still do Runway, like I'd still love to do Runway, but main focus would be print. We did it, bitch! We did it! It's like, yeah, I knew we would. Big Nissa. No, I'm joking.
Mic drop.
Right, mic drop. But no, like I'd probably be like, it's worth it. Even though we gonna have some very dark nights and very dark moments, it's like I'm a really pretty tough person. So it's like I've been through some of the not best things in life. So it's like if I could get through that, then I'm for sure gonna be able to get with the stubbornness I have, because I am stubborn, very stubborn. Come from a very stubborn family, but I could tell I'm stubborn enough. I'm hard-headed, because like when I want something, it's like it's very little somebody could do to sway me off of getting that. So if I say I want this, and if I say I'm gonna do this and do that, nobody is going to stop me from getting what I want. Because, yeah. And everybody should feel that way. If you want something bad enough, who's saying you can't have it? And if they are saying you can't have it, what's making them stop you? Like, why are you letting them stop you? They're not you. They, at the end of the day, you can go to sleep with yourself. Like, you're by yourself at the end of the day. So it's like they're not doing anything for you to make you happy within. So, Fenty, because Savage X Fenty, specifically Savage. Hit your girl up. YSL, I already said that. Chanel, already said that. Commercials, I'm really good at commercials. You give me a role, I'll portray the heck out of that role. You give me something, I will portray the heck out of it. I took drama during school, so I know a little 1-2 about acting. Definitely want to be in a movie. Most definitely. Going to be in a movie, actually. Several movies, putting that out into the universe, too. You can find me on Instagram at I am Nissa Maryam. That is NISSAMARYAM. You could also find me on TikTok at Nissipoo for real. That's NISSYPOOHFR. And yeah, it's like, I love you guys so much. I would very much love to work with you, if you got work for me, hit me up. I don't bite unless you want me to. But I won't bite. I promise. I won't bite.